Today's movie coaster contest experience is going to be Dune, created by Branjo. Dune is a 1965 science fiction novel by American author Frank Herbert. It was the first installment of the Dune saga. In 2003, it was cited to be the world's best-selling science fiction novel. Adaptations of the novel have been notoriously difficult and complicated. In the 1970s, cult filmmaker Alejandro Jodorowsky attempted to make a film based off the novel. After spending almost 3 years in development, the project was canceled due to the constantly growing budget. In 1984, a film adaptation directed by David Lynch was released to negative reaction. The third film adaptation was created by Denis Villeneuve, is scheduled to be released in October 22nd, 2021. Wow. All right, guys, if you're a fan of Dune, smash that like button and we'll get right on into the coaster. Hey yo, my Planet Coaster friends! Johnny 5 Alive here, and welcome back to another episode of Coaster Spotlight Movie Coaster Contest Edition. Today we're going to be looking at Dune, the movie created by Branjo. And here they say, hello Channel 5 crew, thanks for checking out my submission and for all the great spotlights I have enjoyed over the years. You are very welcome, Branjo. And they continue to say, my creation for this contest was built in the Dune universe. The park was built on Arrakis in the Children of Dune era, with the main coaster showing off Maud Dib's journey and beginning of the epic series of novels and movies. I hope you enjoy. Please ride Track View and be sure to ride and view the park at night. Branjo. Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're all doing well today. Look what's going on out here. I don't know what's going on out here. The guests are freaking out about something over there. Quite hilarious indeed. Dune the coaster, here we go. I think it's a torque launched. Yes, it is indeed. There's a look at all the stats if you want to see them. Quite a doozy. And this is the final coaster creation of this bracket before the voting form comes out. So keep an eye on the community tab for that. And be sure to vote on your top favorites of this bracket. And there it is. That's all the stats. I'm going to cut to it when it's ready, and we're going to enjoy the ride. We're going to hopefully enjoy the ride. Good googly moogly, ladies and gentlemen, that was sensational. Wowee. Oh man, I got a smile ear to ear. That was incredible. There's so much I want to say because when I first opened this up and I went, Egyptian temple. You guys know how I feel about the Egyptian adventure pieces by now. They all end up feeling the same, and I thought, okay, this might end up feeling redundant. I didn't know what to expect, but boy, oh boy, was I surprised because there's so much going on. I thought that we were gonna just do a loop around, come back in, and while this now that I come, like, it was saved for last, and from the perspective of the coaster, it actually was quite incredible. And the way you use these pieces is not normal. Like this is very unique. It's got a Dune style to it for sure. And you know, you have the mixture of the temple pieces, the Indian pieces, and it creates something unique feeling. As it's got this, you made your own style here, the Dune style, and I love it. Look at all this cool stuff. The underground was so impressive to me. Like groundbreaking. The colors, like you put all this foliage down here, which I really liked. And these open caverns, while we were in buildings, we were outside as well. Like we could see little hints of the vegetation and the stalagmites and all that stuff. It just looked so capturing, having the mixture of environmental and man-made. I thought it was just remarkable. And the colors, the palette that you use for your lighting, and having the extra bits of like the man-made stuff again. It's such a nice cohesive blend between environmental and man-made. It's blew my mind. And the temples themselves, it's so hard to do good interiors, but they felt so open and vast. The tremor is so cool. I don't know what the sandworm, I don't know what they're called in Doom, but it's freaking amazing. I do wish, how many pieces is this? Oh, it's gonna be a whole lot because it's not in a group. Wait, I'm selecting a building. Yeah, why is this not grouped? I can't seem to select it. Okay, oh, it's in the building. It's in the building? You've got it merged in the building. That's unfortunate. I wish you used this more times. You know, put it in as a blueprint and put it throughout the map a bit more. When we came at it from other angles, I didn't know what I was looking at. And I think that's a good foreshadowing. It wasn't until this one angle that we caught a glimpse of it and I went, oh, but then it was over. And I was hoping we would come back at it from another angle or that you would reuse it in multiple scenes just because it's so epic. Right? I don't think you could overuse that in a way, like have it here, right? Like as we're shooting up, have another one there and you're like, oh crap, there it is. And then it's gone again. There could have been a few moments where you're angling the coaster and you see the big sandworm and it would have been just epic. Where just that one time, I don't think it was quite enough. I want to be greedy a little bit here and say I wanted more of the sandworm. But nonetheless, this was an exceptionally beautiful artistic piece of work where the environments were just captivating. I think the best in this entire bracket. Tron was really, really good. I loved the battle scene, the arena in Tron. I just feel like this has more layers of complexity. From the outside to the interior, from the down, like the jungle. There's a lot of variety here done within the Dune universe with a take on it, like your own spin. All these buildings are really fantastic. It took a universe that I'm not too familiar with, but a universe that I'm very curious and want to be familiar with, and now I want to go watch all the Dune stuff, and definitely the upcoming Dune movie I want to 100% check out. But you know, you did something really elaborate here where I don't have to know anything about the movie to appreciate the artwork and the visuals here. And that's another thing I forgot to mention. Almost everything was custom supports as well. Everything. Everywhere I looked, I remember seeing custom supports, which I thought was just phenomenal. Wow, good googly moogly. The one critique I would have for you is the coaster felt a little bit distractingly rocky at times. I think it could just use a tad more smoothing. It was very jittery to the point where I was like, what's going on with this coaster? Like I kind of wanted to go in there and smooth it a little bit more and see if that would fix things. But it was very jittery and kind of like rocking and rattling. And I think that could work in your favor. That's why I didn't want to like point it out right away, because like you're riding through the dunes, you know, it's not a fun ride. right? It's going to be a rocky road. So it kind of works. And then other parts were really great. The coaster felt tremendously smooth, and it kept us riding along, and it was very nice experience. So there were some parts at the beginning and near the end where I was like, this is distracting me from enjoying the visuals. It could be as designed, because if the sandworm is rumbling through the ground, it's going to rattle and shake everything, especially a camera or a coaster. So I think it kind of can work in your favor. It could be intentional, it could be accidental, like a happy accident, but it also can be just distracting. So take it however you will. Whoop. Squeeze through there in time. A captivating experience with a beautiful design to it, nailing the Dune style, recreating the universe and all the pieces that go into it, even these spaceship thingies they're firing down at us. And I would really love the underground and jungle areas, and the mixture between indoor buildings and an environment. The caverns and stuff that we saw on the inside were just remarkable. And anyone that's gonna take a stab at like adventure temple pieces, take a page out of this, because this takes adventure to a whole new level. And just like some scenes like this, it kind of messes with your brain a little bit, but makes you feel like you're going fast. And I just thought it was really neat. I love everything that you did here, and I have a hard time thinking that this might not get first, or this should get first place of this bracket. I would imagine either that or Tron, but you guys should be able to vote within the next 12 to 24 hours. Check the community posts. You would have seen all the creations over the last week already, so you should be pretty familiar with everything in this bracket so far. But there are some heavy contenders for a beginner builders combo bracket of all the newbies of the community. You guys have really come out strong, and that's why I love doing these contests. If you've had fun so far, be sure to subscribe, leave a like, drop a comment. How'd you enjoy this bracket? What did you think of Dune by Branjo? Fire away in the comments. Love reading your comments, and I know the creators do as well. So fire away down below, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, because there's so much more to look forward to in this contest, and I can't wait to see what's next, you guys. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next bracket. Bye now.